Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be doing something a slightly little bit special tonight. We're gonna be playing a brand new Game Boy Color game, Grimace's Birthday. Now, to be totally honest with you guys, we are only going to probably be playing this for like the first half hour. Then we're going to be switching to also a brand new Switch game that just came out, which is the Beat 'em Ups Archive from P-Cube, which is a couple of 90s arcade beat 'em ups that have been ported to the Switch, or arcade style. I'm not sure if they were in the arcades. I'd have to dive a little bit deeper into like the history of the two games, but to be honest, I picked them up just before we started stream and haven't had time to look specifically into their history. But just in case you don't know about this Game Boy Color game first, thank you. Nice hat. I enjoyed. Yeah. And Rickard, hey man. Hi Rick, I'm really looking forward to your stream as always. How are you? I started my vacation today, so I'm free from work until the 17th of July. Hope we can hang out on stream a lot this summer. Honestly, I'm really hoping so as well, Rickard. And honestly, I should be here every week, maybe even more often. We'll see how things go. Except for the week that I'm going to be on vacation as well, and I'll be jetting off. So there will be 1 week where there will likely be no stream. You're about to go to the IMAX to watch The Flash. Awesome stuff, man. I really want to see it, but I do want to see Transformers a little bit more. A little bit more. Even though I'm a huge comic fan, I love my DC stuff. They've disappointed me so much in the past, and I know The Flash is supposed to be slightly better, but I still want to see Transformers a little bit more. So hopefully tomorrow, if it's raining, I am going to go see Transformers. It'll be weather dependent. Hey Dad, thank you so much, Jumping Bear. Yeah, hey to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. It is Father's Day weekend, so happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Most important day of the year, I think we can all agree, right? But just before we actually get to Grimace's birthday, though, by the way, we're going to do this in a fun style. We're going to do an unofficial speed run of the game, okay? Because this game can be finished extremely fast. So we're going to be doing tonight an unofficial speed run. Maybe it'll become official if I time it after. I just didn't have time to download a speed run timer. But it doesn't matter because, like, as long as it's recorded, we can always time it after. This is not on Switch Online. This is actually on a Game Boy Color emulator. So if you guys don't know, McDonald's launched a brand new Game Boy Color game this week. It is free to download. And by the way, if you have a flash cart like I do, give me a sec. Let's switch to close-up cam here for a second. If you have it, you can run it on original hardware. Now, my flash cart is a Game Boy Advanced cart, which is why I have this on my Game Boy Macro, but this is a DS. So this will work on any hardware from the Game Boy Color and up. If you have a flash cart, you can download it, you can install it on, and you can play it on original hardware. This is an actual Game Boy Color game. I do want a physical copy as well. I would like a physical copy. The only thing, Jumping Bear, we can finish this game in under 5 minutes. Okay. There are only the camera's going nuts because I gave the S there for a sec. Okay. So yeah, basically, you can finish it under 5 minutes, but I have it running on original hardware. I played it on my Game Boy Macro this week. There are only like 4 or 5 levels, but nonetheless, it's actually a well-built, simple game. Second thing I just want to get out of the way before we actually start the stream. It's out of the box, but still. I got a PS5 finally. Oh, yes. So I honestly, don't worry, we are still going to remain a very Switch-focused channel, just like when I got the Xbox. But for the first time, I do think I'll be doing some slight coverage on like exclusives. like when Spider-Man 2 comes out and stuff like that, I will most likely be doing a little bit of coverage on exclusives. And I am, now that I have that, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be picking up Street Fighter 6. I'm going to be picking up Diablo 4, getting my Diablo on, getting my Street Fighter 6 on. No, I'm sorry, Rickard. I'd love to, but I love this PS5. I'm finally going to get to play God of War Ragnarok. By the way, I already restarted playing this week the first God of War because I wanted to play through the first one again since I played it like when it first came out on the PS4 to get myself in the mood and ready for Ragnarok. So let's go back to the screen share. So we're going to try and speed run this game. Okay. If everything goes well, you know, if any one of you wants to start a timer, as soon as I may do the difficulty select, you guys can start the timer, and it ends as soon as you see Happy Birthday Grimace, okay? Which is basically after I blow out the candles on the birthday cake after the 4th level, if I'm not mistaken. If we are, depending on how it goes, we might actually try a second speed run, but that's why I said after about a half an hour, we'll be flipping over to the actual Switch game for tonight, which is Fighting Archives. I just really wanted to play this one on stream because honestly, it's so awesome to get like a brand new Game Boy Color game. Even though this is maybe not like as big of a Game Boy Color, like there are other Game Boy Color games coming out, but like coming out randomly. This is a very short one, but still, honestly, it's just fun. It's just really fun. And it's awesome that McDonald's actually paid a developer to do this. And Cruel Toys, I think they've done other games, retro-style games. Final Fantasy VII Remake, the only thing is I want to wait for a triple pack. Nanaki. Because I missed the first 2 ones, I'm sure they're going to come out with a triple pack. Once they get out with the triple pack, I'll pick up like all 3 at once and then play through them slowly. But coverage-wise, I'm not going to cover it simply because JRPG, no time to do that on the channel. But like definitely the more action-focused games, I'll be trying to cover, like I said, like Spider-Man 2 and whatnot. Oh man, so lucky, Champ Dancer. I'm still waiting for my copy of Final Fantasy Pixel Masters. So let's get the emulator started. The soundtrack is a little funky. Like, honestly, and it kills the Game Boy Color speakers. Like, that like, little beat, like, boom, 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 boom. That little beat that they have in the background, like the little drum sort of thing, really freaking destroys Game Boy speakers. You have to turn them way down. Like, when I was playing it on the original hardware, it was hardcore, like... Anyway. Reverie, I got Reverie in. I just didn't open it yet, but it has a nice thick manual. I'm glad to know that. I actually opened my physical copy of Shantae yesterday, the first one from the Game Boy Color, and that has a freaking thick Game Boy manual in it. But Street Fighter 6 have reignited your passions for fighting games. Honestly, if I get semi-decent when I get Street Fighter 6, we're going to play it on stream. I'm going to play some Street Fighter 6 on stream. As long as I don't get like my ass beat by absolutely everyone, because the last Street Fighter game I played is Street Fighter 4. I sort of skipped 5 almost entirely. I played a bit of it, but like 2 days of it. So unless I get my ass beat down by absolutely everyone, we'll play some on stream. Mortal Kombat's better than Street Fighter. I am excited for Mortal Kombat 1. I pre-ordered the big collector's edition on Switch, but now because I have PS5, I'm sort of debating getting double dipping and also getting it on PS5, just because, you know, let's be honest, the graphics and the gameplay is gonna be better for a fighting game. Especially if you want to play it online. Okay, let's start Grimace's birthday, guys. Now you'll see it starts with some skateboard levels. So theoretically, like I said, if we want to sort of speed run this, it starts on the difficulty select. So as soon as I hit the A button on normal mode, this would start the timer normally. So I'm gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're not gonna watch the awesome storyline here. We're gonna focus really on moving as fast as possible. Basically, he has to collect as many milkshakes as possible to get everyone ready for his birthday party. And this weird girl shows up and says some kind of stuff. Let's do this. Oh, dang. That starts not well whatsoever. By the way, you can't die in this game. It only slows you down. We're gonna have to restart this. Speedrun attempt already garbaged. We're gonna keep going just because, whatever. I'm doing, theoretically, I'm doing an any % run, meaning that I don't need the milkshakes. So the only ones I'll get are the ones that are, like, on our way. They're totally optional. There are 40 throughout the game if you want 100% it. So, still not doing too bad. We'll keep the run going just to get ourselves, like, a little baseline. But we might try a second run here just because that one went so bad. Well, so bad, I hit one. The first obstacle I could hit, I hit. That was not Premiere. Now these levels are slightly, like, they're not linear, this level, normally. I made a mistake. I was supposed to not take that jump. Dang! No! Grimace, get your butt up. It takes him so long to get up when he drops. Yeah, this speedrun's already done. I need this one here. Oh my god. You know what the worst is? I did so much better in practice. Of course, because I'm calling this a speedrun now, I did so much better in practice. We're still gonna keep going so you guys can see all the levels. By the way, when you're grinding, you have to jump to switch directions, which is what makes it, I'm not gonna say hard, but it is the difficulty factor, is the fact that when you're grinding, you have to actually jump to switch directions. And these squirrels hurt you. They hurt you, but like I said, you can't die. So they just basically steal time from you. I knew that was gonna mess me up. Yeah, I had to do a short jump first. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. We have one level down, and then we have to blow out our birthday cake. Honestly, if someone's timing, let me know. If not, we might have to stop the stream and I do like an unofficial time. Because it's not... I'm not doing great, but I'm... Oh, dang it, that just killed it. I was like, I'm not doing great, but I'm not doing completely freaking awful either. I'm gonna have to... I guess I have to wait till this bird dodges. Not die. Okay, the first bird I can actually get by. The second one I have to wait to be able to dodge it. This one I can just run by. That one I had to not get hit. We have one more level. We have the soda factory, which is a bubble level. Like I said, for a free For a freebie game made by McDonald's, not a terrible thing. Now this one is sort of like Flappy Bird. This part of the game, like it's sort of like Flappy Bird. You have to press A to give yourself altitude, and when you let go, well, you draw. Now this, you just type Grimace's birthday on the internet, and it'll bring you to the website for the Grimace's birthday. Like, this is just basically a bonus stage where you blow out the candles and you try to hit as many balloons as you can. It just basically boosts your score. But rather than just do nothing and wait for the timer to run out, I still try to get as high of a score as I can. I mean, why not? There we go. Woo! Happy birthday, Grimace. That was the end. Woo! Guys, speed run of Grimace's birthday down. Final totals. So my in-game time is 3:42. Now, if we go to speedrun.com, yesterday it was 5:29, this speedrun time. So, I don't know, did anyone have a timer at all running? Do we know how I did, or am I just completely garbage? I know it sucks. You know what? I'll start. Do we have a stopwatch on a computer? Do we just have a stopwatch application? Timer. You know what? I'll just start a normal timer. I'll just start a normal stopwatch. We're going to do another run. No problem, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll check it out after. We'll do a second run. I'll use a stopwatch this time to give us a rough estimate. Yeah, I know there's a stopwatch on my phone. I'm just lazy and my phone's upstairs. I forgot it when I was setting everything up because I'm using an emulator and my SN30 Pro Plus, the predecessor to the Pro 2, and plugged into the computer with no Bluetooth and all that garbage. I was like, ugh. I do not want to go back upstairs. By the way, hey, DJ, Rick, you going to see The Flash? I want to go see Transformers this weekend, DJ, first. I did not see Transformers yet. I do want to see The Flash, but I want to see Transformers slightly more. The only thing that could make me go see The Flash first is if the kids override me. If my daughter's like, no, I want to see The Flash instead of Transformers, we'll go see The Flash first. And it's like I said, it's not that I'm not excited for The Flash. I'm just more excited for Transformers. Just because I have slightly more belief in Transformers being a awesome movie. I heard The Flash is okay. But I still heard that Transformers is like a better reset on the series. So, hold on. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Now, let's try and time our second speedrun. So now you guys have an idea of what we're trying to do. I need to run this, but I need to run this perfectly. I need to hit none of the garbage, and I need to not die with those freaking birds. So I might actually voluntarily, for the moment, lose some time on the birds in that last part, because they are the biggest pieces of, you know what, possible. Now honestly, this song slaps. Like, for a Game Boy Color song, this song slaps. But it's just that drum beat in the background kills the speakers, like I said. It's too bad, too. So you guys ready for run numero dos? Where now I'm gonna actually start a timer. Okay, let's get this down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh no, man, because I pressed the timer. I think this would be unaccepted for a speedrun.com submission because it paused the emulator. But it doesn't matter, we're doing this for fun. Now, I'm pretty sure the grind moves faster than normal rolling, which is why I'm trying to grind as much as possible. Okay, so already we're at a minute 4. Pretty tight run for that one. Now this one is the oh, that was a bad jump. This one is the problem part of this one. Like this level and the one with the birds is basically where the whole speedrun stuff is gonna play out for this game. This part specifically. Now, I did not route the most efficient route. I took one extra bounce there that I should not have. Oh man, I got this part down. Like, that wasn't perfect, but that was god dang close. Minute 58. Minute 58. We get under 5:29, man, we are in business. That was a 1 minute 58, 1 minute 57. By the time I looked at the timer, there was probably a second that went by. Ah, dang it. But that squirrel, I'm getting hit every time. I'm wondering if there's a way to get by him without breaking momentum. The balloons, by the way, give you extra points, so you don't carry, you can run right into them. See, again, that squirrel there. I think I need to jump. This one I know I have to go down or else you hit those. This one I know the up route should be faster. 306. 306, boys. 306, and we're on the last part. Now this is where we're gonna play it out. If I can dodge all these freaking crazy ass birds. This one I know I can dodge. We tried it last time. I didn't need to do that. God dang it. This one is the one that cost me the last time. Caused me a death. Oh my god, okay. Getting hit is a lot better than dropping though. I know I've jumped that guy before though. 343 guys. We only got the balloon left. Dude. I don't know about it depends how long it takes to blow out the birthday candles. But this looks like we might have a speed run going. God dang. And I feel like getting an actual timer and doing a submission to speedruns.com. We're at 411. I know I can dodge these two dudes. This is the last one. Come on, guys. 421. 421. We all need to blow out the freaking birthday cake. Dude, I think we have a best time here. Like if they were at 5:29, I think that's what the speedrun timer was. We just got a best time. $4.55. Now I stopped at 4:57 because that's what it took me to get the happy birthday grimace. But we got a 4:57, guys. We've got a 4:57. What is speedrun.com for Grimace's birthday? no. It's 427. God dang it. I'd be ranked either 13th or 14th in the world currently on speedrun.com. I'd be ranked at 13th or 14th in the world. They have to shave off a minute, guys. A minute. That is insane. A minute. No, like 30 seconds. 30 seconds for a world record. Holy crap. Like, I can see shaving off, like, you know what? Like, that is insane. Yeah, I know we can make it, and honestly, I feel like trying maybe just not tonight on stream, in the sense that I am happy with a sub 5 for the moment. Just the fact that we're starting at a sub 5 for like the 4th time I finished a game, because before we did it tonight, I only finished it twice. So this is only my 4th time playing through the game, and we're already sub 5. Like, we're already ranked like 13th in the world. Like, 13th or 14th, somewhere between there. I'd have to like time it exactly to the second, because obviously I'm not using a real timer, and unfortunately every time I click on the timer on my computer, it pauses this this emulator. Because as soon as I click off of the emulator anywhere on the computer, it pauses the emulator. But guys, I'm sort of excited. We might do a speed run, a world record speed run attempt for Grimace's birthday. The only thing is I really have to sort of map out that second part of the skateboard level, the second part of the skateboard level, because that is where, in my opinion, everything is going to be played. There must be like a more efficient route than the one I'm taking, because to cut out 30 seconds from that run, like, I didn't hit anything. I didn't mess. No, not true. I hit a couple of squirrels. I hit like 2 squirrels, right? And a bird. But that's not 30 seconds. That's maybe a total of like 9 seconds. And at least I'm not 15. I'm 13. I'm above. To me, I see 18. I see 18 ranked people on speedrun.com with Happy SRL at 127, and that means that since yesterday, they got 2 seconds faster. She's playing on Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Player. Oh, Game Boy Player on for the SNES. Yeah, honestly, I do feel like it is one of those games that, like, it's just so stupid to be like, I'm the world record holder of Grimace's birthday, that it's something I want to do. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the world record holder of the speedrun.com for Grimace's birthday. And it's going to be like a challenge, an ongoing challenge. Every time someone beats my record, we have to replay it to retake the record. So, you know what I'm going to do? For tonight, we're gonna stop. You guys know where we're at. We're like we're at like 4:55. I'm gonna stop for tonight. I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna try to map out the second part of the level. Like, I'm pretty sure I can probably pull a screenshot of the level design somewhere where I can actually route the best one. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna skip you guys some ads. But okay. YouTube was about to run you guys some ads. I just skipped them. But I can't skip them, all of them, because sometimes I miss them when I'm focused, but we're going to skip those. Okay, dudes, let's switch over. Let's take a look at the Switch. Let's switch over to our Nintendo Switch. I'm just going to unplug my SN30 Pro Plus because I don't want to hit the button or anything. But seriously, guys, if you haven't downloaded, like, if you like retro games, download Grimace's birthday. It's a laugh. Honestly, it's well built though. Like, although it's short, it's well built. It's almost sad that there isn't more levels to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost a tiny bit sad. We're playing a beat 'em up, right? Which controller should I use? I think we're going to use the Pro 2. Okay. By the way, the controller video is still being made. Okay, guys, I know I talked about it almost like 2 weeks ago, and it hasn't come out yet. Don't worry, the controller video is still underway. It's just, it was a way more shooting than I was expecting, and it's shooting in my studio in not eShop deals format. Like, I have to actually take off my green screen, reposition the lights and all that. So it's been a little more hectic to shoot it, especially that there's crazy deals this week. Because, by the way, eShop deals either tonight or tomorrow morning, already shot. It's just at editing. It's in editing. I'm at editing mode for eShop deals, and there are some massive deals. I know a lot of you probably already seen them, but it's insane. Messenger $4.99, guys. If you don't have the Messenger yet, I actually restarted a game of it yesterday, and I'm already more than halfway through, because that game, once you start playing, you just can't put it down. It is freaking insane. So we are playing the Beat 'em Up Archives that just released a couple of days ago. You picked up a 40k bolt gun. I forgot about that game. We really need to play that one as well. 40k bolt gun looks freaking amazing. Dragon's Dogma was in the last video, $4.99. That's another game, like, guys, if you don't have it, like, you know, and I know money is limited, but, like, if you do have the time to play the games and you've been waiting for those games, they are insane. Okay, so the two games we have is either Iron Commando, like, this is a collection. It is the Beat 'em Up Archives, okay, that just released from P-Cube, which is the remake of two, I thought they were arcade classics, but they look like 16-bit games. And it's just odd because for 16-bit games, I don't remember playing these. And it's very rare that I find a beat 'em up from the 16-bit era that I haven't played. We either have Iron Commando or Legend. One released on, you see, it just says platform 16-bit. I'd love them to let me know which 16-bit platform these released on. And if you guys want to look at, search it up and let us know. Okay, awesome stuff. Filter, I do feel we're gonna go with smooth, screen mode normal, fit, stretch. I hope we can access these during the gameplay, because I sort of want to see what they look like in each one of these. So let's start with Legend. Came out first, so let's start with Legend. Press ZL and ZR to open the in-game menu. Okay, so this is really like 16-bit 4x3 format. Let's just see what. Let's see if I can affect screen mode fit. Let's just see what it does. I just want to see what fit looks like. Not sure, guys. Not sure. Because these aren't remastered, eh? They don't look remastered. You think they're unreleased games because you never heard of them? Yeah, me neither. It's very rare that I pure haven't heard about a game. Let's just let's see. Other than fit, what do we have? We have stretch. I feel like stretch is gonna be worse, but let's just look at it. Oof. You know what? Because we're streaming, I'm gonna try to play on stretch. But this is the kind of game that I would probably just play on normal. But for streaming, because I know some of you might be on smaller screens like phones or whatnot, it's not gonna look as bad as on like my big screen. And I do think that if you're playing in handheld, most likely stretch is gonna look okay. You're right, they might have been just unreleased in the West. Connect player 2. What the heck? Oh, start Legend. So dumb. I understand. That was the number of player select. The beginning of the quest. Cross the forest and find the old wizard. So 16-bit. Let's see how many action buttons there are. Okay, so it's A to strike. This is reminding me sort of Knights of the Round. Okay, B is like chuck. Oh my god, it's a special attack that uses your health bar. X is jump. That I don't like. I hate when they put jump on the X button in these. Honestly, it feels like Genesis inputs. The fact that, like, jump is on X, that tree just, like, hides everything. So far, pretty standard beat 'em up fare. Now, I can't... Oh yeah, I can jump kick. But you have to jump at the apex. You have to attack at the apex. You can also hit jump and attack. I wonder if we have a control... I should have checked if we have controls. And you can see that the AI is programmed to always go behind you. Wait a sec, guys. I just want to see if we have... I don't see an in-game, like... Oh, wait, hold on. That's the... Maybe if I pause? Nope. I'm like, I wonder if we have, like, a move list. Like, I see we have magic up there. Oh, we can block with R. Dang. Okay, Y is magic. And it's totally golden axy. Where, like, you throw up the magic and it freaking, like, clears the screen. I've got to say, controls are... Like, the controls are clunky. Like, think a la, like Golden Axe. But I'm not feeling like the... I'll be honest, for the moment, I'm not feeling like the sort of like... I don't know how to describe it, but like the... Like, Golden Axe had a flavor to it, which is why, like... You were like, even though it wasn't the best controls, it wasn't the best graphics or whatnot, you still had like a lot of fun playing it. This one feels a tiny bit generic, especially for the time it released. Like, this was, you know, this was like late 90s. That was late like 16-bit era. Like, the PS1 was already out when this hit. Man, that AI is crazy how it jets behind you. Like, the second you put them all on one side, that AI jets behind you. It's like, it's got like nobody's business, man. It has one job, and that is get behind you and hit you in the back. Like, look at it the next time I jump over some guys. They jet, man, to behind you. Look at the guy, man. First thing he did is he jetted right behind me to make sure that he, like, look, man. The freaking swamp thing. Crazy. Like, it's fine. It's just, like, cheap AI. You know what I mean? Like, when I mean cheap, like, not cheaply programmed, like, cheap to, like, make sure it's munching quarters from you. And you don't have, like, the mobility to, like, quickly move around the screen and make sure they stay on one side. Holy crap, already another boss? Ouch. Do we have unlimited continues? Because, like, this is, like... Holy crap, where... Like, the hitbox is, like, a little nuts here. Can we block? Yeah, we can. Like I said, is there no continues? Oh yeah. Where do we continue though? Isn't this like the very start? Holy crap! Oh my god, this thing is this is a little insane here. Honestly, I think I need to look like... Okay, it started us at the beginning anyway. They're hard to see. Yeah, they're definitely hard to see. Let me just see if there's a manual. Okay, it doesn't really matter if it cancels our progress because... Like, there is no progress that we've done so far. I feel like trying sharp, though. Especially since we're playing on stretch. Okay, let's actually switch... Yeah, back to beginning, man. I'm like, what the heck is a continue then? I said yes to continue. Unless maybe I pressed the wrong button and it was a no to continue. We're gonna switch to commando. We'll come back to legend. I just want to see if we're looking at like two games that are extremely similar. Share lives. Okay, guys, we're going on easy. I normally don't do easy, but seriously, I just rather see the game. I think I skipped the choose your character screen. God dang it. It's who did I choose? Whoever this guy is. Okay, it's the same thing though. It's attack with A. Oh, I think we get to pick up guns here. Holy crap, that's awesome. Okay, now this one I'm liking. I'm liking the whole shotgun thing. Oh, we get to grab too. Dang, man, they can shoot us too, though. Okay, this one feels better though, like agility wise, but the enemies are way more agile as well. Same kind of crazy AI though that's always trying to get behind me. Oh, dang, another life down. Oof, I don't like that bat hitting animation. My god. These are not some friendly beat-em-ups. I'm just gonna say. And I feel like maybe they are toned for 2 players. Like, I'm playing 1 player, but I feel like they might be actually like... It might not be harder with 2 players. It might be toned for 2 players, because the way the guys always get behind you, like a lot of beat-em-ups that are meant to only be played, like, I say only be played in 2 players. You can play them alone, but the AI basically acts the same way whether you're 1 or 2, and there aren't more guys when you're 2. You know, that's trying to look. I seem to have like grenades next to my name up there. My God, leave me alone. Woo! Last life already, man. We're getting our... Oh my god, I think I have to hit the truck. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. This whole time, the truck is a boss. I'm so freaking dumb. That's why these guys are coming at me non-stop. God dang it. Thank you guys. I just checked it out. I was way too focused on like the guys. How do I use the grenades, though? That's what I'm wondering. I'm spamming all the buttons. What did I do? I think it's a 2-button combination. Okay, it's Y and X for the grenades, which is a super odd combination. Like, honestly, these are games that should have online manuals in them. Because, like, how the heck are you supposed to guess that it's Y and X? Qu'est-ce que ma bébête? What? Give me a sec, guys. My daughter's here. qu'il y a, mon bébé? Can I get? I hit it before it ran out. Choose your warrior. I'm gonna try the other dude. Tu es allô à tout le monde? Tu es allô? Je suis en train de streamer. Tu es allô? Okay. This one is $12.99, guys, if I'm not mistaken, or $9.99 maybe in the US. Hold on, because I bought this here. Because I was in a rush. I bought it off of the Canadian eShop. I didn't have time to pick up like cards. Let me just see. This is Beat 'em Up Archives. I think she forgot that I was streaming because she was like, when I'm like, you know, I'm streaming, right? It's $9.99, guys. It's $9.99 this one. Let me just hold on, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna set things up a little better because I was still like basically the screen that I have the chat on normally was the one I was using to emulate, so it's the screen closest to me, so that we could go fast. Yeah, it's my Father's Day special, exactly. I think the truck is the boss. I know you guys all caught on except me. Like the slowest person in the room was for that one was me. I'm like, so this guy looks like the martial arts master type. So we're back from the start again. I honestly, the more I play it, the more I'm thinking this needs to be played like 2 players, or there are really like special moves and things that I'm not like picking up on. This time, we know. Hit the truck. Like, this sucks because, like, the only way I can, like, efficiently fight them without getting hit is by, like, doing the cheap, like, always jump kick. But it just doesn't feel good. Yes, Topaz. My god, this is, like, party night tonight down here. Yes, Topaz, I love you too. You saw Mimi come down here, so now you're jealous. Come on. Hey guys, now we know. Hit the truck! I wonder if I can, like, grenade the truck. Oh, it did do damage. It's just gonna clear up the guys too so that I can hit the truck. I'm just really excited to see, like, if we can get to the end of a level and get a continue where it doesn't reset us to the beginning of the game. Because or else, don't call it continue, just call it, like, freaking start over. grenade back. Got another apple. So at least we're gonna be doing significantly better this time. Oh my god. Guys with the guns are pains in the butt, man. And why are these guys with guns dropping bats? Oh my god, man. Yeah, these are not some easy beat 'em ups. And honestly, I really wish that P-Cube, by the way, is a Brazilian company. So I don't know if these maybe came out in Brazil. Or, well, the P-Cube is not, I don't think it's a Brazilian company, but this particular branch of P-Cube is the Brazilian branch that released this one. Hey. Hey. Oh. And we're not nowhere near making it the end of a level. Oof. Last life. Crazy because the grenades are so limited and they don't even like clear, like they should at least kill everyone on the screen, but they're not even actually dead, like they still have health left. Woof. This one is kicking my butt tonight, man. Honestly, I haven't had my ass handed to me as heavily on a beat 'em up as this one in quite a while. Like, even when you've played the Capcom beat 'em up collection, like, you have unlimited continues. So, yes, the games are super hard. Yes, they're still like their arcade roots, but, and it's an immediate continue. Hey, MKF, man. Yes. Thanks. Oh, you watched since the beginning, man. Awesome. Or at least you watched the opening. Good stuff. Okay. Options. I'm like, oh, remap buttons. Attack. Catch item. Jump. Grenade in air. Ah, I get it. So you just have to basically jump, then hit Y. That's why it's working when I'm hitting both of them at once. And oof. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm liking these games, but I know I need to be playing with someone. Well, I'm really feeling like I need to be playing 2 players. Like, I really feel like these games are not meant to be playing alone. Because honestly, like, they're... Like, I know I'm not doing great, and I know I can get better, but I don't think either that I'm doing that awful, and I'm pretty well-versed generally in beat-em-ups, where I can generally do decent even in a beat-em-up that I don't know. Like, that's definitely for 2 players so that you can steal a life from the other player if he has some left and you don't. We're gonna try one more run of Share Legend. And you know what? If we do not do well, or I should say, if I do not do well, we might take we might take a look at something else. I'll look through my game library. We'll try to find something else. I have probably thousands of games that we haven't played yet, but we'll still try to find something good. Now, is there a button config for this one? Okay, so this one is attack, magic, jump, special move, block, start. Now we can remap the buttons, but I've sort of gotten used to them now like that, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I would definitely put my jump on my B button and put like the special move on, like the special move on X, or the magic on X, whatever they call it. Yeah, because the way the AI is behaving, it's really behaving like a game where, like, if you're 2 players, it's like one person handles right, one person handles left, and you just make sure that no one can stab you in the back. The only thing is this one does allow you to block, but there's a huge delay before the block actually kicks in. Like, you have to, like, be blocking, like, a million hours before the guy's actually attacking for it to block. Can't even run. You can definitely see, though, that the graphics are cleaner on the other one. Like, this one really feels like it's muddier graphics. I feel, though, I'm doing slightly better. Where I know I'm gonna get my ass handed to me is the bosses. Like, those bosses are just unfair, like 1,000,000% unfair. We're gonna use one of these here. We're at boss, like, mini boss number 1. You can't even block it. Man, 2 lives for this dude. Like, there's not much you can do here. I know, MKF, man. MKF, man, the AVP games, we need to have them. Honestly, it's most likely a licensing issue with the Aliens and Predator stuff. It's mostly a licensing issue. I'm almost guaranteed it has to be like a licensing issue. Because, like, to re-release a game on a new system, I'm pretty sure it's a whole like issue. Like they have to go back through licensing, because theoretically, I think even though it's the same game that you're re-releasing, it's like a new game. So you need to have like a deal in place. And you are right as well, Mr. Smiley. I would love to see the Maximo games. I played the crap out of Maximo 1 and 2 on PlayStation back in the day. And I love Maximo. Like, hard 3D action platformers. Like, that was the fun times. Yeah, like, honestly, Alien, Predator, all that. Think of all the movie studios that are going to want their piece of the pie, all that stuff. It's probably just not even worth it for Capcom. It's actually pretty crazy that we got a Turtles game. I'll be honest with you guys, I still find it crazy that we got a Turtles game, because apparently of how like crazy and limbo all the licensing shit was for the games. Like, that's why it took so long even to get the retro collections. And this bird is freaking asking for it. There seems to be a maneuver when I flip from back to forward. I'm just noticing, like, if I flip quickly from back to forward, he does like a clearing swing. Like I said, the one thing I would love about this, like a release like this, is manuals. Even if you don't need them to know how to play the game, just for the fact that, like, when you're re-releasing a retro release and you're not really remastering it, the least you can do, in my opinion, to really make it feel like it's worth something for, like, you know, people like retro collectors, people that like retro games, is to include at least... What the heck? That's what I don't get. Ouch. Like... So stupid, man. Like, it's so stupid. There's like no way that you don't get hit by those hands. Yeah, I do think, however, that licensing for a cameo in a game must be significantly easier than like licensing for a whole game. What did it say there at the end for push start or something for continue? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna let myself die. I want to see what they say on the continue screen. Come on, tell me. Okay, hold on. Can I rewind? No, I can't rewind. I tried it before. I can't rewind the stream while I'm streaming. Yeah, no, I know, guys. Back to the beginning, like, it's like a little bit... And honestly, it's not even like I was doing bad, because I didn't even lose a life or anything till the bosses. The bosses are just like sinks, and it doesn't even feel like there's much I can do to not lose those lives to them. Like, unless there's like cheap strategies for locking them down that I just don't know about. Look, I'm still gonna try one more time. And I want to read the continue screen properly, because I'm worried that maybe I'm not hitting the right stuff for continue. Like, maybe there's like a continue from the start, and there's a continue from like here and lose all your points or something like that. Because I know like Golden Axe and like Knights of the Round and that stuff, when you do use a continue, although you start from the same place, it resets like your score meter. Which is like a way of nonetheless, like, you know, rewarding someone who doesn't die as much. I think we're pretty much at the first boss. Keaton, Bale, Affleck, or Pattinson. Give me a sec. I need to think it over a bit, because this is a multi-tiered answer. This is not a simple thing to discuss our favorite Batman. Because I've actually talked about this before, oddly enough, and I'm like, the answer to who's your favorite Batman and who's your favorite Bruce Wayne would not be the same. And like, therefore, are we going for the best person who plays the role of Batman, disregarding Bruce Wayne? Or are we looking at the person who balances both roles the best? I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone out there other than me, but to me it makes definite sense what I mean, and it is not the same answer. Okay, I think I'm doing better this time if I can keep this life. Like, if I can stay at 2 lives, meaning that I beat these swamp garbage guys down without losing the life I'm on. Maybe even gain back a little bit of life from, like, the food they drop. I think we might be in business for this run. If that is, like, the end level boss, and that after that we can continue from level 2. If that happens, I'm definitely going to save the save state. And I'm going to try to work on these games. Because I'm convinced that they're not... They must be pretty decent beat-em-ups. My brother, I think, is coming over on Sunday, so I might try and goat him into playing a second player for me. Even though he theoretically does not, and I know it's going to sound crazy, doesn't like games. I'm not going to say like, but he's not a gamer. I can probably goad him into playing like a beat 'em up nonetheless. Okay, we're going to totally kill him this time because we have... Okay. Oh my god, it's not the end of the level? Are you kidding me? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. I'm so gonna save state this, honestly. Hopefully, if there's a continue, we get to continue from, like, the next level. But thank you for your help. But now it is time for me to give you a present. Take this very old map. It will be the helpful on your quest. It will be the helpful. I'm glad it will be the helpful on our quest. No, okay, no, it will be helpful. There was no the, right? Was there? No, it will be helpful. Okay, well, it was okay. It was okay. Oh. Bonus time. Look, even this is like golden axe, like, ish. Pick up as much gold as you can. Oh, the very old map, guys. The very old map. Are there like only 3 zones? Okay, yeah, sure. Because like this only looks like there's like 3 or 4 stops. We actually managed to finish stage 1 of Legend. Reach the city and find someone at Joe's Inn or something like that. Okay, hold on, guys. Save state. Now, the only thing is that if the continue still doesn't bring us back here, the save state's not going to do much. Because there's no way I can finish the freaking game on 1 life. But if the continue brings us back to the beginning of this level, now we're getting to business. Okay, there is a clearing move. If you're basically your back hit auto knocks down. So if you're hitting one way and you hold backwards and hit, it does a cleave that auto knocks down as long as the person isn't blocking. So if you can get into a decent rhythm, it actually helps a lot on the normal guys. Conan the Barbarian, yeah, sort of style. Like, it's very, to me, like I said, it seems like really a sort of more generic feeling copy of Golden Axe. Oh man, I hate killing dogs. No matter what game it is, I hate killing dogs. Man, we went to, I went to get my girl some, the one you saw down here. We went to get her, I went to get her some KFC before I started streaming because she didn't want to go with mom tonight. She wanted to stay home. And so I went to get her some KFC before I started to stream. And this car came up beside us. And because I brought my dog with us, Damon, like I'm pretty sure some of you have already seen him. He's a little, dachshund. These girls, man, they started screaming in their car like, "Oh my God, the that dog, he's so cute. But like screaming where they're on the other side of the parking lot, and I can hear them like screaming with their window open, because like my window was down too. I was like, holy crud, man, like you guys are freaking insane. And like, you know, they weren't like kids, they were like, I would say like 19 or 20. So I'm like, dude, man, guys gotta tone it down just a bit. It's getting harder and harder for me to like age people like in a bit below 20. I would have guessed like very late teens or low 20s, but like I said, it's getting harder for me to age those groups, but that's where I would have placed them. Like, they just looked old for that reaction too. I think that's why it like sort of like, you know, like I was like surprised, because like I was expecting to look and to see like 12-year-olds, you know what I mean? But like, no, they were like they were driving the car, and like one of them was driving the car, and they looked like I said, like late teens to early 20s. My daughter found it super funny though. She was in the car. She's like, why are those girls screaming? They're like, they find Damon's cute. Oh my god, man, these guys are... Okay. These are getting these normal dudes are starting to get more challenging. But I am getting a rhythm down for the game. To be honest, I didn't think I would, but I'm getting a rhythm down now. Still not perfect, because I'm still getting hit in the back a lot. And I still think it's a game that's meant to be played 2 players. Like, its difficulty is tailored for 2 players, and it probably doesn't adjust for 1 player. What game did I play like that lately? Was it Final Fight? The first Final Fight, I think, was like that. Because I have it on my arcade machine, my arcade 1-up, and I think I was playing it, and I was like, man, this game is so freaking cheap when you're playing alone. And then when you play 2 players, it's like, I don't want to say easy, but it's significantly less challenging. Oh my god, get off, man. Okay, we're gonna use one of these. We have 4 magic stings. You can afford one of them. But I don't get how they use the magic things, because like it used 2 there. Like, is it because I hit twice the button by mistake and it used up 2 of them? Oh my god. Like, I honestly, a part of me is, I'm not saying looking forward to dying, because I'm still gonna try to stay alive as long as possible, but part of me is really anxious to know if the continue will be at the start of this level and we get all our lives back. If that's the case, that really means we can do this on a level by level basis, you know what I mean? Like, you get level 1 down, then you sort of save state at the beginning of it. Then you keep working till you get level 2 down. You save state at the end of that one, and, you know, rinse, repeat till you manage to finish the game. Honestly, I'm super excited for the next eShop deals video, because the first game, like in the featured section, I'm really excited to talk about it again. Like, we streamed it, and it wasn't super popular on stream, but seriously, it was super addictive and fun nonetheless. Oh, a 1-up. A 1-up. Dang. Oh, dang, and we get lots. Of course. And, like, this guy's, like, just freaking wrecking me. We have to, like, keep his barrel out of his hands. Oh my god, he killed me on his with the last barrel. How freaking cheap is that? Holy crap, we cleared stage 2. It's a game we played on stream. It was heavily text-based, but I was telling you guys, oh man, I really like it, but it was very heavily text-based. Even more heavily text-based than Trinity Trigger. Like, this game was almost nothing but text, but it was pretty freaking fun. And we freaking got a 1-up, and I couldn't pick it up. Sorry. That made me mad. Like, there was a freaking 1-up right there. Yep, giving it... Dude, I don't give up. I don't give up that easy. I give up, but not that easy. We're at level 3 now. We're progressing. It's odd because honestly, I don't know if it's just because maybe I'm getting more of a hang of the game, but I felt like level 1 was harder. You know what? Oh, wait, we're gonna do slot 2, just in case, because if continues don't stack, it don't work. I'm gonna maybe wanna try and get better at the level before than coming here with no lives. It's weird because I'm liking the graphics better for the other game, and the controls felt better, but now I'm sort of getting a better pace for this one. Like I said, that reverse cleave is like a lifesaver. Still not perfect because you sort of have to hit in the other direction too, so you can't just continuously back cleave. There might be a cheat to like continuously back cleave, but no, you have to be hitting something in front of you apparently. Come here, bird. This, I can't see anything that's happening. Oh man, guys, sorry, I missed the ad warning. Dang it, some of you might be getting ads. I just missed it. I just saw like the last 3 seconds run out. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, Triangle Strategy is awesome. I actually didn't feature it in the eShop deals video because I did a special video. Well, special. Like, there was a specific criteria to be eligible for the video I prepared, which unfortunately for the moment, Triangle Strategy was not eligible for. Yeah, I'm gonna gonna use a magic because either way, I'm about to die and I have no lives left. So unfortunately, you cannot take these to the grave. Okay, we're gonna figure out if continue brings us to the beginning of this level, guys. I said, I'm sorry, guys, you missed the ad. I missed the cancel the ad. Okay, start to continue. So I hit start. Oh! Yes! Yes, 3 lives at this level. Now we're talking. So we really only have to finish a level. So I'm going to overwrite slot 1. We good. We good. Honestly, now, not that bad. Now, guys, tonight I'm going to just let you know, because sometimes I go a bit over, but tonight I'm really going to try to stick to the 8:30 end time that I tried to aim for. So, most likely, next failed, like death, like, you know, death, like, continue death, I'm unfortunately gonna have to stop playing, and if we have a few minutes left, we're just gonna chat for a little bit, because I do wanna... I'm still thinking about the Batman question, by the way, so don't worry, I did not forget. I'm still trying to debate... Like, Pattinson did a very good Batman, but a terrible Bruce Wayne. So, like, if we're going for the balance question, Pattinson is automatically disqualified because his Bruce Wayne is horrendous. Like, I get that it's maybe like a young Bruce Wayne before he realized that he needs to be like a philanthrope and a vigilante, and maybe that's what they were going for, and there's going to be like a maturing arc for him where he's going to be like, okay, to balance my life, I can't just be Batman, I have to also be Bruce Wayne during the day, and blah, blah, blah. Sort of like they did with Bale and Alfred in the first one. If you remember, Bale was like super focused on his stuff till Alfred came in and said, you know, if you start being like, people are going to start wondering why you're never in public if you don't start like having a life, you know, other than Batman. So like, even if you have to fake it, you know what I mean? Like, you have to pretend to be like a millionaire playboy so that no one will even think that you're Batman. Like, maybe that's what they're trying to do and it'll be in a future movie. But at least for the moment, Pattinson, because till we see how his Bruce Wayne is, for the moment, Pattinson disqualified if we're talking about balance. But he did pull off a decent Batman. Favorite, maybe not. I know everyone loves Michael Keaton, okay? I know everyone loves Michael Keaton, and I love Michael Keaton because I grew up and he was my Batman growing up. Like, I was 7 when Batman, 6 or 7 when Batman 1 came out, so I grew up with that. But I also grew up reading the comics, and Michael Keaton, what, you know, from a comic perspective, is way too skinny. If you know what I mean, like, Batman is supposed to be like this muscly, super trained dude, you know what I mean? Which Christian Bale has. And he does have the swagger too that I would see from on the Bruce Wayne perspective. But the whole raspy voice Batman thing, I'm not sure, like, you know, it's become a meme, it's become a joke, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. Clooney was terrible in both. Clooney was a bad Bruce Wayne and a bad, like, a not, I don't want to say bad, but definitely not among my favorite Batman. Val Kilmer did a better job than I thought he would, but still not my favorites. Like, I'm feeling like from the balance perspective, nonetheless, Bale is the best Batman. Like, if we're talking about just balancing what you would expect from the comic version of Batman a decent Bruce Wayne, and overall, I still think that Bale is the best balance of Batman. Michael Keaton, however, is the best actor that has played Batman. Like, Michael Keaton brought a depth to the role actor-wise, and I'm not saying Bale is a weaker actor, but I think Keaton back in the day took the role maybe more seriously from an actor perspective. Bale had fun with it, you know what I mean, but didn't take it as seriously. So still, I'm gonna go with Bale. Bale would be my best overall Batman for a mix of all those reasons. I think Keaton, though, for the time, did a great job, because don't forget that, like, nothing was expected of comic book movies in the 80s. Like, yeah, Clooney was the worst. Pattinson, like I said, Pattinson's Bruce was early. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to judge his Bruce Wayne fully till we know what kind of arc they're going for in the movie. And they never really said anything about that. You know what I mean? That's maybe the downside. Is I know they said it was an early Bruce, but, you know, like, they should have, I know, said, like, we didn't want this guy to be like Bruce Wayne. We wanted him to be Batman. When, you know, who didn't realize yet that he needed to balance both. I sort of had him locked in a corner. Bro. Can't hit him till I beat the gargoyle, is that it? Where? Holy crap, man, I'm like destroying my controller. No, he died. Woo! Yo. Seriously? Affleck's Batman is cool. I forgot about Affleck. Affleck's Batman is cool, but once again, he's having fun with the role, so he's not doing it from a serious perspective. And I just feel that his Batman's a little bit too lighthearted. I get that it's supposed to be the Batman from Justice League, but that's the only thing I've got to say about Affleck's Batman, is he's a little bit too lighthearted. If that makes any sense to anyone. Just a little bit too much. Like, I loved him in Batman v Superman. In Batman v Superman, when he was really dark and in his, like, I want to kill Superman phase, good job. But I found that when he came back for Justice League, I was like, I get it that everyone's friends now and he's decided to put the team together and blah, blah, blah. But he was still not the Batman I was expecting. And there's always one thing that I've maintained about Batman over the years, and it's actually something I liked about Pattinson's Batman, is he was probably the best detective Batman out of all the Batmans we've ever seen. And I'm tired of Batman just being like a thug, and I want him to be the brilliant mind he's supposed to be. Like, Batman's supposed to be one of the biggest strategists in the DC universe who has a plan for every contingency. And Pattinson's was one of the closest ones where he was outsmarting enemies at some times. Bale's Batman was really bad in that aspect, but that's not his fault, that's the scenario. Bale's Batman was very reactive when Batman is supposed to be one step ahead of everyone. But, like, he was getting outsmarted by every freaking villain in the movies, and then he had to beat them down with his fists. that's sort of my problem with all the Batman so far, is like I'm really looking for that moment where, you know how Batman like generally outsmarts everyone with like he knew what everyone was gonna do before they did it, and that moment where like the bad guy's like, I'm winning, and he's like, no, you've already lost. And then he says like, I knew you were gonna do this, and that's why I planned this ahead of time, and you're already beat. Like, I don't know if any of you have read Batman comics, but that's how he is in the comics. It's like, you've already lost before you've even started the fight when you're fighting Batman. And he's never done that in the movies. Okay, this guy caught me, so what's up? Escape from the jail and get back all your items. Okay. Conroy's is the best. Conroy in the cartoons has done that a few times. Did you guys ever see the episode where Batman and Superman exchange their costumes? I can't remember which animated movie or TV series it was, but Batman and Superman exchange their uniforms and they go to fight like the Joker and Bane. No, Lex Luthor and Bane. And like they destroy them because Lex Luthor is expecting like a dumb Superman who doesn't do anything, but since it's Batman dressed as Superman, like he's not weak to kryptonite, so his plans fail, and physically Batman can kick the crap out of Lex Luthor, and without the kryptonite, like it's like easy peasy. And then basically Batman, like Bane is like thinking that he's gonna beat the crap out of Batman because Bane is physically stronger than Batman, and just Superman just freaking rips him a new one. That was like a perfect Batman moment. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to be mean, but let's be honest. Everyone knows Batman came up with that plan, not Superman. That was a Batman plan. Like I love Superman, no offense against him, but like he wouldn't be like, hey, let's trade costumes. Darkness, no parents, and you guys are awesome. You know your episodes and stuff. I know what happens because I watch them, but I don't know the names of the episodes. I have trouble keeping track of Switch game names. I always have to look them up because I have a visual memory, so I remember what happens in the game, but like, if you ask me for the name, I'm freaking terrible. Another one up. And guys, I wanted to finish on time, and the game's now giving me too many one-ups. And this guy's like taking all my lives though. I shouldn't complain, I'll be on time. Yeah, I do remember Batman Beyond. With the future Batman. It didn't run very long in the animated form, but it did run long in the comics, guys. Like for people that don't know, like like in the comics, Batman Beyond was ran for way longer. So there's like a full catalog of rogues and stuff. I think animated series, I don't want to be mistaken, but I think there's only like a couple of seasons. I'm feeling. I actually have all of them on DVD. I have all of Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, and Superman the Animated Series. I have all of those still on DVD. Back when I used to buy DVDs, which I don't anymore. Like, honestly, the only movie I was sort of tempted to buy Blu-ray because I got a PS5 and now I have something that plays Blu-rays actually connected to something was the Mario movie. I saw it this week in a store and I was like, oh man, the Mario movie, like, feels like it should be in my physical collection, you know what I mean? Like, even though it's not officially a game, I'm like, it feels like it should be. And officially now, spoilers are over for the Mario movie, right? Like we can talk openly about the Mario movie. I need to do a showcase video of my physical collection, because honestly, I wanted to do a physical games update. I'll explain to you why I did not decide to do one. I've bought over 250 physical games since my last physical collection update. So trying to get them in a video is, I don't want to say impossible, but it's going to be heavily difficult. Because I bought too many physical games since my last update. I've sort of been slacking on the physical collection updates, and I don't like, I just feel like I can show them off, but it's going to be like showing off piles of games. You know what I mean? Like, the last physical collection updates, like, I think I did them and there were maybe like 40, 50 games. So I had time to like give a couple of seconds on each game. Like, you know, oh, I got this because this is one of my favorite platformers. Oh, this game, you know, just needed to be in my collection because it's so original. Blah, 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 blah. I really can't do that for 250 games. Like 250, 300 games. Because it's like gonna take too long. But basically, I don't know what you guys think. Oh, the Batman collection. Well, I have a Batman shelf now. I have so many Batman figures that I had to make a separate shelf only for Batman figures. And you're right, I could do like the Batman DVD. Like, honestly, yeah, it's growing on me. Now I'll be honest with you, I'm liking the game. At first I was like, oh man, this game is like busting my balls. But now, honestly, it's grown on me, and oh, you freaking bad. He dropped me down. He cost me life. Now I kill you. Will it kill? It will. My sword will kill. Come on. Top 3 fighting game franchises. Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat. I'm debating between Soul Calibur or Tekken. Because I have, like, there are some Soul Caliburs that I prefer than some Tekkens, but probably the 3D fighter I've played the most in my life is Tekken 2. Like, Tekken 2 was like, dang, man. That game was like, I played it so much. Yeah, there's a lot of great ones. It's just that, you know, as great as Guilty Gear is and those other ones, I always come back to Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Like, I always come back to them. Like, there's been stinker periods for both those games. There's been stinky periods for both those games. But, I mean, no matter how stinky they got, they always ended up coming back with a solid one. Oh my god, man, stop giving me 1-ups. I know I shouldn't be complaining about getting 1-ups, but I'm like, dude, I want to finish one day, and I don't know how long this freaking game is. I only had 1 key left. Smash, yeah. But Smash, I've never managed to get into competitively. Like, it's always been a casual game for me, and I feel like, and I'm not saying it's not a competitive game, it is, just not for me, because I haven't been able to get into the competitive side of it. But, I feel like that's the biggest thing, like, holding me back from saying it's one of my top franchises. Like, I've got to say, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I always say it backwards because to me it's Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Fighters, yeah. Dragon Ball Fighters, I always have to think of how to say that freaking game because they messed with where the Z is. But Dragon Ball Fighters, to me, nonetheless, is an excellent game. I was into that game a lot. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is seriously underrated and honestly would be very close to being a top game franchise if they would just like maybe do better updates to the roster. Like, we got updates with even a Ryu and Chun-Li character like as Rangers, which is awesome. But they don't, like, there isn't enough, you know what I mean? There isn't enough freshness in the game to keep you coming back, like, for long enough. And the Marvel vs. Capcom series is great. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom series is great as well. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I'm going to continue in save state. I almost forgot. I'm going to continue in save state, but I'm not officially continuing, okay? I'm continuing so I can save state. Because I forgot to save state at the beginning of this level. We have to be getting pretty close to the end, though. Oh, guys. Woo. Top 3 underrated and under-reviewed games. I think one that I seriously think is underrated and under-reviewed was in last week's video, Rising Hell. Like, I'm going to go with the 3 that come to mind when I'm thinking Psychosis. But obviously, if I would scour my mind for, like, a lot, I would probably come up with more or other ones. But if I just go with, like, the top 3, like, Rising Hell, I find is seriously underrated and is a freaking amazing game. Is it the best? No. But for a $10... But for a $10, whatchamacallit, roguelite, I think they did an amazing job with what you get, what you have. I'm looking here to just make sure I'm like, and like almost no one has a review out. I don't even have a review out. I've just played it a lot. But you understand, I'm not saying this is the best game. It is under-reviewed and underrated. A lot of people would never have that game on their list of good games. Trying to look. Because, like, the thing is, I try to talk a lot about these games on the channel. So maybe when I'm going to come up, you're going to be like, oh, I already know about this game. But that's because I talk about them. Dogurai. Okay. Dogurai is amazing. It's basically a Game Boy Mega Man, but you're playing like a samurai dog. Okay? It is a cheap game. It is freaking amazing. There are almost no reviews out there. And seriously, if you like tough 2D action platformers like Mega Man, there's no way you can't love Doggerai. Like Doggerai, I'd be giving like an 8.5 for a $5 game. Okay. Obviously, that's taking into account the fact that it's a $5 game. And you can get it for $2 on sale. And by the way, these aren't all my games. These are just the ones I have installed on this Switch down here. So, like, obviously I might be missing a lot. And I only downloaded, like, I think the top 300 or 400 games that I had when I switched over to my OLED. Savage Halloween, but I wouldn't put it as it's a very good game, but I wouldn't put it high enough to be like in the top 3 underrated, under reviewed. But Savage Halloween is a solid action platformer for like, because the difficulty with your question is the under reviewed part. Okay, the under reviewed part, because I'm trying to grab games that I know for a fact that there aren't a lot of reviews out. Okay, Super Magbot would definitely be a under-reviewed, underrated game. It is a difficult precision platformer. It is super fun. I just think that a lot of people get put off by the control scheme in the beginning and the way the game works. But if you put in the time to learn the control scheme and get a hold of it, it is freaking very solid. But I'm not sure it's top 3. I'm just mentioning it since we're talking about games that are underrated, under-reviewed. I do think it got a lot of bad press because people give up too quickly on it. Oh, guys, Tanuki Justice. There we go. Tanuki Justice. Tanuki Justice is... But, like... It's not fair to me to name Tanuki Justice because I have some weird obsession with it. Okay. I have a weird obsession with that game. I freaking love it. I can't stop playing it. It is super simple. It is super tough. It is super, like, I think a lot of people are going to like be like, why? But it is freaking amazing. Tanuki Justice is a underrated, under-reviewed game. I mean, like, there's sometimes those games that you just love and you don't know why. Like, I know in my brain, for example, okay, I'll say something crazy. I know in my brain, The Messenger is a far superior game to Tanuki Justice overall. I think I'm not angering anyone with that statement. However, if you're asking me, yo, do you want to play for the 12th time The Messenger, or do you want to play for the 12th time Tanuki Justice? Tanuki Justice. You know what I mean? Like, that's what that game is for me. However, I'm not saying Tanuki Justice is better than The Messenger, and I'm not saying I don't want to replay The Messenger multiple times. I'm just saying that Tanuki Justice, I can just replay nonstop and never get tired of replaying it. And on top of it, like, a playthrough can be done now, and I can, like, if I'm really on fire and I get it down, I can probably do it now in like 45 minutes. Cyber Shadow. Yeah, like, and personally me, Cyber Shadow, I'm obsessed with as well. Like, Cyber Shadow is like, oh, like, I would all, like, I what did I give Cyber Shadow in my review? Did I give it a 9 or a 9.5? Oh my god, ads. Sorry guys, I missed it. Again. I'm sorry guys. Cyber Shadow, like, I gave it like a 9 or a 9.5. But to me, it's like a 10. Like, if it was just... Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, Champ Dancer. I'm so sorry. I missed it. I saw it, and I was trying to skip it, and The problem is when I'm talking to you guys, I stop looking at it. I'm looking at the chat, and then they pop it in the opposite corner. I'm sorry. But yeah, Cyber Shadow is like if I was reviewing not as a reviewer, just as me personally, I would give it an automatic 10. Automatic 10. Where's just a physical edition of freaking Cyber Shadow? Where is a physical edition of Cyber Shadow? Like, seriously, it took them forever to get us a physical edition of Shovel Knight. That's the one thing that Yacht Club Games is not the best at, is the physical editions of their games for the collectors that want to keep them. Like, I just want a physical edition so that if in 10 years I want to pop in Cyber Shadow and it hasn't been re-released for another console, that I can play freaking Cyber Shadow without having to emulate it. Like, play it on actual hardware. So I really, yeah, the Cyber Shadow is the nuts as well. But yeah, but Cyber Shadow is well reviewed, which is why it wouldn't fit into the top 3 underrated, under-reviewed games, because it was reviewed. It is recognized as a very strong, like, I know some people give it more an 8 than a 9 or 10, but like, everyone agrees mostly that it's an 8 or up game, meaning that I wouldn't consider it underrated, under-reviewed. It just depends on your wheelhouse of a game. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, guys, hey, it is 8:30. It was super fun chilling with you guys. I hope you really enjoyed the speed run of Grimace's birthday. I thought it was a really fun and out there thing to start our stream tonight. We are ranked 13th in the world, if I can get this officially accepted. But I'm worried that the slight pause at the beginning of the game is going to cheat. So I might have to replay it on my own to get actually ranked. But yeah, so Grimace's birthday, don't forget, guys, you can download that for free. If you have a flash cart, you can actually play it on real hardware. If you have a Game Boy Color flash cart, which I want to pick up now just so I can play Grimace's birthday on an actual Game Boy Color, I would recommend doing so if you can find one cheap enough. And yeah, by the way, I wanted to play it originally on my Retron SQ or my Retron 5, but unfortunately, they don't accept flash cards for the moment. I could have probably done something with the Retron 5 to play it directly as a ROM on it, but honestly, I didn't have time to do this setup. Like, I only downloaded the game yesterday and whatnot. I didn't have time to start messing around with those technicality craps. So, hey guys, it was super fun, as I said. I have to go watch Dune. I haven't seen Dune, by the way. The new Dune, and it is on, I feel like saying Netflix or Disney Plus, one or the other. So I'm gonna go watch that as well over the weekend. I know, how did Vengeful Guardian, but it's what you may call it. It's because it's Yacht Club. Yacht Club, if they do a physical edition, they're going to self-publish. They're going to self-publish, guys. They're not going to go through someone else. They're not like that. They're not going to go through someone else. Vengeful Shadow went through someone else. Red Art or Limited Run, something like that. Anyway, so they went through someone else. Yacht Club is never going to do that. They want 1,000,000% control of their IPs. 1 million control. And they're publishing, they're not developing, but they still will not probably go for a physical edition through anyone else. Hey, have a great night, guys. Thanks all for stopping by. Super appreciated. Keep your eyes out for eShop deals. It is coming tonight, tomorrow morning, as soon as I can get about an hour and a half of editing time in. It's looking like tomorrow morning. It depends what time my wife gets back. But it's looking like tomorrow morning, possibly. I'll get up early, have it out. I might not put it out too early because videos do bad when I put them out like before like noon my time. But somewhere, the Euro bladder codes, I had some left, but I was just I was skipping tonight because it takes up a lot of time on the stream, and I wanted to chill tonight. But check out the comments, guys, in the videos, because I did try to give some away in the comments, and I think people thought I was a scammer. If I'm telling you to email the official Maple Syrup Gaming and Tech email address, that is me. You can go check the email address on the info page. But if I message you, like reply to one of your messages directly, email me at maplesyrupgamingandtech.com. You won a eShop code. Message me. Anyway, I won't be asking for money or anything like that. I'll just say like, hey, you won an eShop code. Which game do you want? And send you the code. So that is super simple as it can be. Okay. But wait till I do message some of you. I'm going to try and draw them randomly in the chats. But I think I'll condense like a few videos together, and just keep in mind they're mostly EU codes that are left. I have a few for US, but yeah. Okay. Hey, once again, I've said it like 3 times. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy it, and hopefully I'll see all of you in my next video.